What's up everyone, we're back for another video, and today we're yet again going to be playing in Sunset. Okay, so if we go in here, we are up at 215, it is day 2 of the season, and we do have Mafu right here. He's a pretty good creator. I have talked to him about it. He's not actually putting effort into his Sunset team right now. He's focusing on getting his Sun Tzu to level 60 as fast as possible. I have challenged him before and beat him. We're not going to in today's video, but just wanted to give a shout out to him. He makes great content and streams often. Go check him out. Let's get right into our first challenge. Okay, we see double cav here, so we're gonna do and double infantry. So we can easily just stick cav and archer over here to counter this. This will be an easy win. Don't even need to watch it. Okay, gonna try to find someone with 4 marches. This right here, I think a little bit out of reach. Let's go into this player. I see they have a march that has peacekeeping commanders. Okay, so if we come in here, we're gonna do this. I think this should work pretty well. Let's give it a watch. I should win this. Even though infantry does counter cavalry, my Cao Cao is just gonna destroy that zone because it has way more units. And also has a much higher damage output. He is using the Mine Commander secondary. So that's not exactly the best for Sun Tzu. She does a little bit of single target and some buffing, but that's really about it. Nothing too crazy there. My Cao Cao takes out her Joan, and these 2 lanes are going to be 1, and this one is everything's going to pile on here and take out that Sun Tzu. We're going to turn off the blink because it can get quite annoying at times. We're at 61 right now. Let's take a look around. This player is not in one of our main alliances right now, which is very interesting, and yet they have the ranked 2nd Sunset team. If we look at it, it's a very good team. The only thing I don't know about is the Ethel Joan. Not quite too sure about that one. They're probably going to replace Lancelot at some point with a Belisarius, I'd assume. Yep. Let's see. This looks like a good setup to challenge this with. I think this will be a pretty easy win. We go like this. I think we're gonna get this win quite easily. Not needing too much of a struggle. My next goal with my commanders is to finish getting my Cao Cao and Kusunoki to level 40. They're both 1 level away. Because when you start up the commanders at level 40, it'll give you an extra 5 talent points, which will help me a lot. And from there, we're gonna work on upgrading my City Keeper a lot to use my XP efficiently, because it'll just be a lot cheaper. From there, I'm just gonna be upgrading whatever's cheapest unless I need to do otherwise. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna be about it for this. This player is also using a Joan with Ethelflaed as a pairing. It's very interesting. We're 25th right now, which is crazy. Let's hope we don't get knocked down at all. Looking at everyone here. Let's see. How many stars do we need to get into the top 10? We need 1695. So this should put me up to, say we're gonna get 15 to 17 stars. This will be up to around 1685, putting us in 11th, very likely. Yeah, it'll put us around 11th. And then we have a challenge ticket if we need to. We could use it to get into the top 10. Because if we do the math here, 85, this will put us about 1700, putting us around, it'll put us around 7th or 8th in this area over here. We're not going to make the top 3. We don't have the tickets for that. But yeah, what would be crazy is to pull off a first place at the end of the season. That would give 500,000 XP. That's like a whole level on one of your commanders. Just for one day. First is 20,000 XP a day. So whoever holds first just gets tons of XP. That's why you see these whales, they're so ahead. They're getting insane amounts of XP. Some of them have already expertise to epic commanders, which isn't as easy as it sounds at this point in the game. It's only like 15 days in right now. But yeah, Alpha is using a very good setup. No problems with that. Nothing to critique there. This also a great setup. Bit under leveled compared to Alpha, but still just crazy. Okay. If there's anybody with 4 marches, we're gonna need to go for it. Like this. This march is a bit vulnerable right there. So we come in here and look. We're gonna want to put DPS here. This is gonna be our best chance. I think it's definitely a risk, but it's a risk I feel I'm willing to take right now. I don't think we're gonna really find very many matchups that we could win. So this is gonna be the best we can get here. The Ethelflood debuff is gonna hit everyone. Right now, my City Keeper is losing. This lane might lose because of this Minamoto up here, but the Sun Tzu's gonna get taken out very fast. His Jones dropping fairly quickly also. Okay. So what we see here is this Minamoto is getting hit by this AoE up here, which is why it's getting so much lower than my CC. So I think we can win this one just because we're gonna have a 3-on-1. The Sun Tzu has a chance of dying, but either way, we were gonna win this matchup anyways without these. So we are able to pull it off. It just shows the power numbers don't always mean something. You don't always have to be afraid of those big numbers there. And we're 11th. It's all the way up to 11th, like we thought. So that's awesome to see. We're ahead of one of these YouTubers, Erlen. He did move to KV. Not gonna get into that. One of my good friends, V-Lords. He's up here in the top. See if there's anyone else on it. Osiris, he was with us in the sleepers. Frog was also one of our sleepers. This is our king, Clay. I think I would probably lose this setup just because of that expertise Minamoto. But the level gap here could lead us to win if we ever did fight in Sunset. There seems to be everyone in the top 10 I know. I mean, obviously, we know Alpha, AM, in my alliance. Block was in the Sleeper Kingdom with us. I think that's about it. Just gonna do a brief overview of what we have here. We are saving up materials to craft the Gatekeeper shield. Our gear is looking pretty good right now. I got City Hall 20. I made a small push for the Game of Power event. right here. I'm in 88. Give me a gold head. If we wanted to push up to rank 50, we could get 2 gold heads. To see what that would take, I'd have to push another like 200,000 power. So the main problem I have right now is I'm running out of resources. It's quite scarce in here, so I'm gonna have to start building up my farms before the melon event comes. I think one thing I'm disappointed about is that in our kingdom at this age, I'm not sure if we're gonna get the More Than Gems event, because I believe there is an age requirement for your kingdom. My farm accounts, I'm going to teleport them into our zone and move them near me soon, so that I could start chaining if I wanted to. Spawn chaining. It's a lot of effort, but it has great rewards, as we have, where is it? The Clarion Call event. I haven't done my barbs, been focusing on forts. Our alliance is a bit behind. Like I said, most of us are focusing on forts up in the higher alliances, just because we want to raise our alliance gift level as much as possible. Individual rankings, you can see all these big chainers up here. As for gifts, haven't gotten any gold chests in a bit, which is fine. You can see if we go into the power rankings, I'm not exactly very high in them, because I've been saving for a push, but like, it's fairly close, I'd say. A lot of people in the 2 millions. One thing I've noticed is that free-to-play players don't have as many helps in the rankings because of auto help, which basically means with the auto help, the people with auto help usually get to help first, and then the free-to-play players that didn't buy auto help have the opportunity to get it. Monument. So usually you'll miss out on helps, which is why they're often low. After this, we're gonna get passes unlocked, so that's a couple rewards. This should be completed probably instantly. And then we're gonna unlock level 3 barb forts. Here, do level 2s, not super important. Here you get probably this 3 days for the number 1 alliance, so it looks a bit deceiving. After that you get level 2 passes, and then that'll be all great. For anything else, I think that's it. I'm doing Guardians. Yeah, I wanted to showcase my commanders really quick. So right now I'm putting XP into Kusunoki, so that when I get those extra 5 points, I'll max out this. And then I'll probably start working my way up to here to get that extra damage, because up here, well, no, I'm not sure so far. So what I'm not sure about right now, and I would like your guys' input in the comments, I'm going to get Venomous Sting, but after that, should I max the Archer tree, or come down and max the skill tree and get Feral Nature? It'll give clarity also. There's different benefits for each one. But do I want to come down and max the skill tree? Or do I instead want to come up here and get Whistling Arrow? So I'll let you guys give your input, and I'll check back. I hope to hear what you guys have to say for that. And that's going to be all for this video. Decent gear, good leveling on the commanders. Haven't leveled up much stuff. Lohar, we have some sculptures saved up, which is why the skills don't look as nice. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and peace.